Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Harling. Today is Monday, November 16th, 2020. I am here to go over the work that I would like you to do for tomorrow, Tuesday, November 17th, because I will not be online. I told you today in class that I will not be with you tomorrow because I have an appointment. So I'm going to give you some instructions on the work that I would like you to do. Now, the first part of what I'm going to talk about is for my class and Mrs. Graham's class. You can see in front of my video, I have the green and the yellow folder. You are to find your folder. If you're in Miss Harling's class, it's a yellow folder. If you're in Mrs. Graham's class, it's a green folder. In those folders, boys and girls, please find this little packet. At the top, it says Multiplication Strategies PowerPoint Handout. So I'm going to do this first problem with you, and you can copy, and then I'm going to show you what else I want you to do. You're not going to do the whole packet, but you are going to do a few of the pages. So this is for math. So I'm speaking to my class and Mrs. Graham's class right now. So here is a simple word problem that we will go over together. It says, the Jensen family is going to the carnival that is in town. Mr. Jensen buys 6 tickets, please circle like I did, for each, please circle, of his 4 children. So please circle 4. So far we know Mr. Jensen and his family are going to a carnival. He is buying 6 tickets for each of his 4 children. And there's his 4 kids right there. Then it goes on to say, how many tickets does Mr. Jensen buy in all? Please circle the word in all. Now again, if you need to pause the video because you didn't find it yet, make sure you find it because everybody has this in their yellow or green folder. Now, after you find it, I'm talking about the children going to the carnival with their father. There are 4 children and they each got 6 tickets. So please put a 6 underneath each child. Ms. Harling skip counted by 6 to find out how many tickets that is in all. 6, 12, 18, 24. So Mr. Jensen bought 24 tickets in all because he gave each of his 4 children 6 tickets apiece. And then it says it again right here. What are we learning? That Mr. Jensen had 4 children, and then he bought 6 tickets for each child. How many tickets did he buy in all? 24. Ms. Harling skip counted. 6, 12, 18, 24. I skip counted by 6 to get 24. And really, that is the multiplication equation. 4 children, each getting 6 tickets apiece, makes 24 tickets in all. 4 times 6 is 24. So I did that one for you. Now, the first thing I want you to do on your own is one of the strategies we already learned. Equal groups. It says strategy number 1, equal groups. What are you going to do here? It says you're going to look at the first factor, draw that many circles. Look at the second factor, draw that number of tallies in each circle. So I did number 1, or the first one for you. 4 times 5. 4 tells me to make 4 circles. 5 tells me how many tallies will go inside each circle. So I put 5 in each. Now if I skip count by 5, I should have my answer. 5, 10, 15, 20. So 4 times 5 equals 20. Now you're going to do that for 5 times 8 and 2 times 7. When you get there, the first factor tells you how many circles to make. The second factor tells you how many tally marks to make in each circle, just like I did up here for 4 times 5. You're going to do 5 times 8, 2 times 7, Boys and girls, you're going to go to the next page, and you're also going to do 6 times 7, 8 times 6, and 3 times 7. Again, draw the circles, draw how many tally marks go inside each circle, and then count to find your answer. I also want you to do strategy 2. It says arrays. It says look at the first factor. Draw that many X's in a straight line going down. Look at the second factor. Draw that many X's in a straight line going across. So 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 is how many go across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. And then Miss Harling skip counted by 5 to find my answer. 5, 10, 15, 20. So 4 times 5 is 20. So you're going to do that again for 6 times 6. You're going to make 6 X's down and 6 X's across in each of the 6 rows. Count them all up and put your answer or your product. That's it, my friends. You're going to do strategy 2 on arrays. And you're going to do strategy 1 on equal groups, starting here and then finishing at the top of the second page. And then you're going to do strategy 2, and that's it. Please do not go past this page. On Wednesday, we will go over it together. Now, that's it for the math. So Mrs. Graham's class, you don't have to listen to the rest of this video because the rest of the video is for my class so that they know what else they have to do for me tomorrow. Mrs. Graham's class, you will be with her for most of the day. So you just have to do this math for me, okay? All right, so Mrs. Graham's class, thank you for watching. You don't have to watch anymore. My class, now that I've given you that, the other thing that I would like you to do is the jump start. Find it in your folder. I asked you to put it back in the yellow folder. And you are now going to do jump start 15. We finished 14 today. So Tuesday, November 17th, you are doing jump start 15. You are only doing the first page. I started it for you. Here is the number, 3,459. Now, it's asking you the magic number is in what place? Well, we know the magic number is 9 because it's always the number that's in heavy dark ink. 9 is in the ones place. So I wrote it for you. It's in the ones. Now we're going to take that number and write it in the expanded form. I did that. 3,000 plus 400 plus 50 plus 9. I also wrote it in word form for you. 3,459. Now, you're going to do the rest of this page by yourself. I would like for you to do the Math Buster section, add those up. I'd like you to do the Sentence Buster section, rewrite the sentences so they are correct, number 1 and number 2. And then I'd like you to do the analogy of the day. Sun is today as moon as to blank. And then I want you to do the word of the day. The word of the day, boys and girls, is examine. It means to look carefully. Finish this page, and that's it. Do not go past page 35. I only want you to do the front. All right, so that's the other thing I asked you to do. Now, the next thing I'm going to ask you to do is I put a book on Epic Books that I want you to read. The story is called How the Tiger Got Its Stripes. It is a tale. It is a tale where the characters are not real because they do things that cannot happen in real life, like talk. The animals will talk in this story, so we know that's what makes it a tale. It's also a tale because to teach you a lesson, something that the author wants you to learn. So please go on Epic Books and read How the Tiger Got Its Stripes. I believe there's a quiz at the end. You may take the quiz on your own. We will talk about the story on Wednesday. After you read, I would like you to do your writing. The topic is to write your own animal story. So you could talk about how the elephant got its trunk, why the giraffe has a long neck. You could talk about why, a leopard has spots. So you can pick an animal, pick a feature on that animal, and tell me in your own little fictional story how the animal got that feature. Again, you could talk about why an elephant has a trunk. You could talk about why a leopard has spots. You could talk about why a lion roars. You could talk about why a giraffe has a long neck. Now, I've just gave you a couple examples. You can pick any animal you want. You could talk about an animal that has a tail. You could talk about why the kangaroo has an extra pouch. Whatever you want to make your story about. Make it up and explain why they got the feature on their body that they have. Okay? That's all. If you're having trouble, don't worry. We will talk about it on Wednesday. And then anybody who did not finish the iReady growth monitoring test, please finish it, because you were supposed to do the reading and the math. If you didn't finish one of those, please do that tomorrow also. And do not forget, you have class with Mrs. Graham at 12:45. Please make sure that you go to Mrs. Graham tomorrow at 12:45. I believe you also have special tomorrow too. So you can go on and see what special you have. Look at our schedule. Remember, I told you the schedule changed. So today you had gym. Tomorrow you also have special. So make sure you check to see what your special is. Now, if they tell you that you're not supposed to be there, then just leave, okay? But I would like for you to go to special. All right, that is your schedule for tomorrow. Again, it's all here on this paper. You have to do Jumpstart 15, just the front page. Math is for Mrs. Graham's class and my class. You're doing this multiplication strategies packet. You're only doing strategy 1 and strategy 2. That's it. Epic Books, I want you to read the story, How the Tiger Got Its Stripes. It's just a folk tale explaining how the tiger got its stripes. It's not a real story. It's fictional. Then for your writing notebook, you have to write your own animal story, telling me how an animal got something on its body. How did the elephant get its trunk? How did the giraffe get such a long neck? You can make up a story about an animal. Why does a shark have a fin? All right. After that, anybody who has not finished their growth monitoring for iReady, if you finished the reading, great. If you did not finish the math, please do that also. When all of this is finished, make sure you also see Mrs. Graham at 12:45. After that, your day is done. I am going to go over all of the things that I put on this paper, so make sure you do it. All right, boys and girls, I hope you have a good Tuesday. I will be asking Mrs. Graham if you came to her meeting and if you were behaving. Other than that, the rest is for you to do on your own. I will see you on Wednesday. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.